Hi guys, so this is me following a tutorial by PAINTLANE on YouTube, and I think it's the first video he ever uploaded. And basically what I want to do is I finally want to get into drawing. I love crafts and DIY and crocheting and sewing. I never really tried drawing, simply because I thought I would never be able to draw because I simply didn't have the talent. And after watching some people on YouTube and reading some stuff, and after getting into the whole bullet journal community, I decided I would just try and see how far I could go with some practice. So to keep myself motivated, I'm just uploading my practice videos on YouTube. And this is my first one. Like, as you maybe saw in the beginning, I'm starting with a whole new sketchbook. It's the first sketchbook I ever purchased. So, yeah. I'm also not quite sure if I'm using the right pencils. I just used whatever I had lying around at home. And yeah, here you can see me struggling to keep up with the tutorial. It's a very fast-paced tutorial. It's not really a tutorial, it's more like a time-lapse of him drawing it. Basically, I just try to keep up with the whole tutorial, and my problems were that I can see what's in the video, but then when I try to reproduce it, then that's when it gets really difficult. Because even though my mind sees something, I have not yet the eye-hand connection, I guess. So I had a lot of erasing because it was difficult to get the shapes of the roofs correctly and all those things. I was happy that I was kind of okay with the proportions and like where I started with the whole drawing, but that's simply because it's not really a realistic drawing. It's more like, well, I wouldn't say unrealistic, but it's a little cartoonish, and I really like his style. So as you can see, or as you might see, it was difficult for me to blend. It's probably also a lack of practice. And there you see me redrawing the building. And I will redraw and erase because I just couldn't get the shape right. Like, I knew it was off, but I didn't know how to fix it. So in the end I settled with something I was kind of okay with. And it's still a bit off looking at it right now. I'm still kind of amazed by all this talent floating around YouTube. There's such amazing people who can draw and sketch and paint, and I just decided to work hard on my own skills, and I'm not expecting to be as good as some of the other people on here that I watch, but I just want to use this channel to document my art journey and see how far I will come. I really like art, and since I don't pursue it as a job, I would just like to learn about it more and just practice more. So that's kind of why I'm uploading this video. Also, I really enjoy watching other people paint or draw. So maybe there's someone else who finds this inspiring or might just want to start up their own art journey. Obviously, this is not a tutorial, so if anyone wants to follow this one, I will link the original video down in the description box. What I thought is really amazing is that from such simple strokes, the whole picture comes to life. My only problem is the video I followed is called an art tutorial, but it's not really a tutorial, it's more of like a time lapse. So there was no explanation added as to what was exactly going on. So I was kind of guessing and just trying to follow, but I'm not quite sure about how helpful this will be in the long run. I will see if I will kind of pick up by just following, or if I will have to actually read a lot more and follow some tutorials that actually have voiceovers. But I really wanted to start with this video because it seemed kind of simple but still very beautiful. So yeah, that's why I started with this one tutorial. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this already, but it took me like around 1 hour to finish the whole thing, mostly because I always had to pause the video and then draw what I saw. And yeah, the original time lapse is like 6 to 7 minutes, so that's quite a long time, but I don't know how long the original drawing took. I don't think he mentions that in the video. Oh yeah, here I was using the eraser pencil, and I was really not used to using one, and it kind of didn't work that well, so I had to also use my normal eraser. I don't know if I'm just expecting the wrong thing, or if I used it wrong, or if I used the wrong pencils or paper with it. I don't know, I wasn't that happy. Like, it didn't work enough to erase everything. But that might just be me expecting different things because I never used an eraser pencil before. And here I'm just adding the finishing touches. I was kind of getting rushed at the end because I wanted to finish. And I think the birds really made the whole picture come together, and the little details that I added. So I tried my best to also add them. So one of my problems was that I didn't know which pencil to use. So I just used any pencil I found. I had some problems with shading and getting darker, or some points that were already too dark to even get darker, so the shading is kind of off and the blending, but you can't really see that in the video. It's more visible in real life. So yeah, that was basically me trying my first drawing or following my first ever tutorial. And if I actually stick to this journey, I will keep uploading my progress. So if anyone's interested, please look forward to the next video. Bye!